Hi, I'm Mark St. Regis, off camera, but still with Studio Electronics, and we're going to let you hear and take a look at the, oh, that's why it's so sorry. The features of the ModStar, which is our Boomstar modular system, built off of the engine of the Boomstar desktop system, something we had talked about doing several years back with Pittsburgh Modular. We shared a booth. The idea came to us, let's break it all out into individual systems and combine the know-how. Studio Electronics has been making synthesizers for 30 years, discrete, through-hole, hand-matched transistors, tone and tradition, and so we bring that with the oscillators, which are Model D designs and perfected by Tim Caswell. Well, there are 5 filters, but in this particular configuration, we're looking at the 5089, which is the Model D, the Moog, the ARP 4075, which is really a 4072, but don't quote me on that. It's a better filter, more parts. The 3003, which is of course built off the TB303. There's the SEM filter that will be available, and the CS80 filter as well, which is a bi-directional filter you can run in series or parallel with high pass and band pass on one side, low pass and notch on the other. Beautiful tie-in points, little quick turn shafts along the bottom for levels. So that will be in the big system, it'll be the 4075 and the SE88. But today we're going to listen to a system that features the 3 filters that we're shipping now and the amplifier. So like any good analog synthesizer, you should be able to take it to a gig and play funky bass lines on it. That sort of thing, so that the sound engine is first. The oscillators go up to 100K if you want them to. I'll have to retune that. Oh, look, now it's close. I want to play a little arpeggiation here. So we're listening to the Moog. Classic, beautiful, and big. It's also ported out, the individual waveforms along the bottom, which can be tapped into, are ported out to the shapers here. So we can do some nice custom wave shaping. Let's hear the 4075. You notice the resonance never pulls the bottom out, or not very much. Really pushes the mid-range. 3003. Hear that chirp up top. Lovely sound with them all together. The ring mod. Heavy duty noise. And some raw waveforms coming in. I'll take you quickly through some sample and hold in the sci-fi module. We can go negative with that. Little resonance mod. Let's bring the sub into it. If I can find it. Into the source. So that's the big system there. We call this the Sensei, the master system, and the smaller system, which offers all of the same modules except for it ships with the 4075 stock. Really nice, crisp Pittsburgh Modular envelopes. Richard made the levels and the sci-fi and the shaper just for this project, and we love them, and he allowed us to rebrand the MIDI 3, the Mult, obviously, the LFO 2, and the outs. And I have to say that MIDI 3 is a killer. Every kind of note, for a player, every kind of note priority, even stuff that we never had a chance to use in the 70s. Let's hear this a little bit. You can really push the amplifier. Clean. Master volume like a Marshall head. So you start out with the pretty, with the tone and the tradition of studio electronics, and it can really go any place you wanted to. Cross modulation, both the oscillators can go into low frequency, low range rather. You've got on the filters, two different CVNs with the antiverters, positive and negative, and so we really feel like we brought something that combined the best of the sound first, you know, all of the classic discrete hand-matched transistor loveliness of studio electronics and the giants that we're standing on to this day, and with Richard's know-how, his awareness and the connectivity that his Eurorack systems offer. And so there you have it, and we're thrilled to be here and hope you buy as many of these as you can possibly afford and then some.
This is Richard Nickel with Pittsburgh Modular Synthesizers talking about our System 10.1 Plus. The System 10.1 has been on the market for a little while. It's a great introduction into modular synthesis. It's semi-modular, so you don't need patch cables to get it moving, but you can then start to add patch cables. For instance, we're going through our analog replicator, the analog delay thing here, and you really start to patch things around to extend the great sound that you get out of this guy. New for 2015, they're driven by the MIDI 3 module. It's a brain transplant for this. all sorts of monophonic, duophonic, and arpeggiator modes to really make the thing interesting and fun to play. Same great sound as always, just in an expanded case. The Plus means you have room to expand, so we've added another 42 HP of space here where you can add an analog replicator, you can add a phase shifter, a second oscillator, a second envelope to really beef up the synth and start really patching in and out. The 10.1 is still available, which is this guy over here, just the same synth without the extra space to expand. So if you're looking for small, it's here, and if you're looking to grow, it's right here. And that is the Pittsburgh Modular System 10.1 Plus. So Richard Nickel with Pittsburgh Modular here again, talking about our flagship Foundation 3.1 Plus. What we've done is taking our classic Foundation, we've expanded it with an extra row to grow. So you start with all the great modules that are in the Foundation. You have your 2 big waveforms oscillators, 2 LFOs, 2 mixers, 2 filters, 2 envelopes, 2 VCAs, 2 of everything essentially. All driven again by our brand new MIDI 3 module. This one can be patched up to be a mono synth, a big fat duophonic synth. You can patch it up to be drones, soundscapes. It's a full modular synthesizer in a really compact, extremely good sounding package. The arpeggiator's driving it right now. We're listening to 2 voices sort of play off of each other. The Plus version is new for this year. We've got these great new cases that we're shipping them in. The standard version is available again, just like before, except new cases, new MIDI 3 for this guy as well. Same great sound engine, same features that we've had in the Foundation all the way back. So room to move, room to fit where you need it. It's the Foundation 3.1, Foundation 3.1 Plus.